In the middle of the night, the ship shakes subtly. An eerie sense of calm and suppressed confusion fills the corridors as passengers and crew investigate in their own ways. Mr. Morgan, however, knows exactly what is happening. The Titanic is sinking and has only 2 hours and 40 minutes until pitching its complement of 2,200 people into the sub-freezing waters. In the face of this danger, Morgan must choose from an unlimited amount of options as to what to do next. Will he save the weak, battle the rapidly rising waters alongside the crew, or hunt down the cold-blooded murderer he has been pursuing? We're from the upcoming video game Titanic: Honor and Glory. Honor and Glory is a unique concept that has never been done before. Through massive amounts of research done by ourselves and some of the top Titanic historians in the world, we are creating an experience that allows the player to feel what it is like to be on the Titanic during the voyage and the sinking. There have been Titanic games in the past, but nothing that allows you to explore every corner of the ship, experience all aspects of the voyage, and even free roam the ship as it sinks in real time.
This is not just a project dedicated to replicating and honoring one of history's most infamous disasters. This is a revolutionary game concept combining a thrilling storyline, captivating gameplay, and more accuracy than a textbook.
This is our second fundraiser. The first time you guys helped us raise the money to get through Phase 2, the majority of the modeling and research of the ship. Stories, props, and characters are all mapped out now, and the script is drafted. Now it's time for us to light our boilers and go full steam ahead. While the three of us are dedicated to this nearly full time, the biggest challenge right now is getting professional programmers and artists to come on when in the past we haven't been able to afford to pay them. The majority of this budget now that we're asking for is going to go towards commissioning professionals to help us get through the areas that we're not too familiar with or don't have the manpower between the three of us to do. We would also purchase additional animation software and hardware such as motion capture rigs, professional sound recording and mixing equipment, as well as countless minor costs that add up to a whopping near $1 million total. However, at the moment, our minimum goal is really just what we need now to get us moving on all fronts. The $1 million is one of our stretch goals. For a more detailed breakdown of the budget and what we need the money for, click this Kyle here. Now, as if making a Titanic video game wasn't Titanic enough, we want to stretch our ambitions as far as they possibly could go. What sorts of ideas and possibilities would do justice to one of the most complex video game concepts in developmental history? Why, being able to talk to its famous passengers and crew, explore it and experience all of its stories, and even explore a large chunk of the city that the Titanic set sail from, Southampton, England. Now, even if you're only casually interested in the Titanic, or even not at all, this is still going to be an exciting game. Imagine exploring a finely detailed representation of what the turn of the century was like. Being able to see an entirely different lifestyle recreated in all of its detail and all of its splendor, and solve an exciting and actually pretty captivating murder mystery, and then being pitched into it in the final moments in a 2.5-hour epic, real-time cinematic disaster where you have to explore it and race against time to accomplish all of your objectives as the ship is going down around you. And even if you're not into Titanic or into history, this is going to be pretty exciting for basically anyone who likes action. Whether you're a boy or a girl or young or old, you're going to find things in this game that you will really enjoy, or at least I really hope you do. It's a first-person RPG where you have to explore the whole ship and piece together clues from everyone to assemble the solution to the mystery. It's dramatic and it's mysterious, suspenseful at times. It'll play out like a movie, because basically I've written plenty of film scripts, and that's where my experience lies, so I really made this game feel like a film. It takes in action quite often that you might also find in a full-out action game. So it's really a roller coaster of emotions going all throughout it, and of course culminating in a very tasteful way. We're trying to remain respectful, but it culminates into the tragedy of the Titanic.
The amount of effort being put into the detail in this game is so monumental that it's sometimes bordering on insanity. That doesn't just involve the Titanic herself, but also everything related to her, including her passengers and crew, the shipboard activities, the costumes, and even the ship's docks in the town that she sailed from.
The player takes on the life of Owen Robert Morgan, a fictional American Oxford University graduate who was framed for a series of grand robberies and murders. A man in the wrong place at the wrong time and with the wrong people trying to solve the case, Morgan must do whatever it takes to clear his name and bring justice to the true villain. With his only lead being that the villain is trying to flee the country aboard the Titanic, Morgan finds himself doing whatever it takes to get on that ship at the last minute before it departs.
The track of the mystery takes you through all 5 days of the voyage, where you can see and experience the lifestyles of every different type of person. And at the end, the ship opens up to a free roam collapsing super level, which is nearly 900 feet long and 12 stories tall.
We hope to take it even further, so we hope you consider even our most extreme stretch goals. The more money we raise, the more we can build. Imagine being able to explore not just one or two neighborhoods of the city of Southampton in 1912, but the majority of the city. To take the tram to various stops and visit the sights of the city, and also visit the homes of scores of Titanic crew. How about visiting the Belfast shipyards, New York's Pier 59 and 54, Queenstown and Cherbourg, each with their own stories to go with them? What's more is if we accomplish our goal, we will also continue to present you guys with a series of videos and documentaries detailing the behind the scenes, showing you guys the whole process and what we're going through and seeing the progress along the way. Here's how you can help. Please consider making a contribution. If you can afford it, please make a large one. Otherwise, even just a few dollars, we will appreciate greatly. Share our website, our Facebook, our YouTube page, and our videos, all of those pages, but most importantly, our fundraising campaign with as many people as you can. Post it to your social media, Facebook and Twitter, post it to your own websites or blogs if you have any, email it out to friends, coworkers, family, or anyone you think who might be interested. If you're involved in the media, please consider doing a story on us. We'd be happy to help you with whatever you need for that. Make a video for your YouTube and show it to your subscribers, or even do something unique to help us out. Anything we can do to generate power behind this campaign will help us greatly. Even just visiting our Indiegogo page will improve our likeliness of being featured on Indiegogo's main site. There are lots of things you can do to help us out, and we are appreciative of all of it. Now, let's stay on this, let's work as a team, and let's get this project through to the finish.